Man, talk about some bad luck. Or you could just say it's part of the script. Okay, the Dallas Mavericks star Kyrie Irving has a torn ACL and is out for the season. Didn't and they lost when they lost Luka Doncic as well to the Lakers. And they got Anthony Davis. Isn't Anthony Davis injured also? Is Anthony Davis injured? Anthony Davis may miss season after Kyrie Irving injury. You see that right there? Man. Wow. Oh, look, trending. Mavericks versus Kings. Will Anthony Davis play tonight? Did he play? Let's see. So this injury to Kyrie, this takes place against the Kings right here. Look at how the Kings smoked the Mavericks. Mavericks are still hanging on above 500 at 32-30. Well, as of that loss to Sacramento right there, big loss by 24 points. Kyrie gets hurt in that game. And now we have this game today, and they get smoked by 30 points. The Bucks destroy them by 30 points. Let's click on it. I guess let's look at this box score here. Klay Thompson has a big game. Man, look at not many players available. Look at that right here. That's all the players that that played in this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 players in the game. Look at the Bucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You're telling me the Bucks had 13 players show up and play, and the Mavs had 8. Look at that. Najee Marshall checks in with 22 points. Max Christie 13. Brandon Williams 14. So no Anthony Davis. And what did it say? It said he may be out for the season after Kyrie Irving injury, but he got injured before, right? Interesting. So, man, what a bad time to be a Mavericks fan. And I would seriously protest. Like, this is BS. Okay? You're going to have to rewrite the script or we're not showing up. Because it is over for Dallas. I'm thinking that maybe they're dealing with another issue too. It's just not coming to my head right now. I just awoke from a great nap. And who's up next for Dallas? The Grizzlies are up next for Dallas. Dallas will be at home. It's still March 5th as I'm recording, but we're about to hit March 6th, Thursday. But that game will be Friday, Memphis at Dallas. So let's get back to this Kyrie injury. Notice he was having a pretty good year, 24.7 points a game, 4.8 rebounds, 4.6 assists. But yeah, injured in this game against the Kings, 24-point loss in that game, Monday, March 3rd. As you see right there. So I think we can go. Let's just go right over here. And hold on, we want to look at this injury. We want to look at this injury. Let me pull up a clip. And let's see what they're talking about here, okay? So hang tight. Let me pull this up. Where's it at? Do I not? Here it is right here. All right, so let me, without giving away any of these slides. Let me share that. Here, let's look at this very carefully, okay? Let me hit that volume off. Let's just go like this, maybe. Okay, so notice how DeMar DeRozan's about to score this basket here. Oops, let me cut the volume. So you see DeMar DeRozan of the Kings making his move to the paint. Look at this guy right here acting like he doesn't know what to do. Look at, okay. Look, Kyrie's all over him here. But DeRozan, he gets the little one-handed kind of half jumper, half floater type shot. That goes in. Now look as Kyrie gets the ball, moves up court. So DeRozan's going to foul him. You see, this is, how do you say it? Vintage Kyrie here. Those two guys are on him heavy right there. And you see DeRozan about to foul him. DeRozan kind of with the little foul reaching. Man, Kyrie's quick, isn't he? And Kyrie appears to step on the foot of this guy. Is this Jonas Valanciunas or whatever? They say, I think in the article, that he kind of steps on his foot, I think. But we'll relook at it. He goes down, and that didn't look very convincing to me. I think these are actors playing a role, okay? And Kyrie has played many roles throughout his career, okay? So that's the play right there. It didn't look like anything. He hits the deck way after the contact. Misses the bucket. He goes down. He starts playing the role. The teammates are like, okay, we need to go over there and stand by him. Make sure you get the hands down on your, knee/leg area. Stand there, look at him, look concerned. See Kyrie kind of half smiling as he waves to the bench. And he's down. And at this point, the fans are like, really, dude? Okay, he's out. He's done, right? And notice let me see if I can find it here. Notice that 26, it's just standing right there. All bright right there in our faces. Right? Just note that. I mean, I've just been seeing the 26 and the 62 a whole hell of a lot. I can't remember if the 26 is in this breakdown, but you see it right there, okay? If you watch my videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. But the 26 right in front of our face there. Okay, so that's the supposed injury, torn ACL. And let's just go back over here real quick. So Maverick star Kyrie Irving has a torn ACL and is out for the season. I may not have mentioned that earlier. All right, and we saw it right there. Let's open up Canva. And this is what I do. I take these trending stories, and I don't really put much work in. I mean, it's work putting this stuff together, but it's really not how easy it comes. And what I do is I show you how this somehow, some way, this is just already scripted to be. Not like somebody's writing it out to happen. Just it's some kind of code with the language. All right, and the letters have numerical values. I always notice these patterns that connect to other stories as well. But anyways, we can just scroll down here. Look at this injury against the Kings. In Gematria, Kings has 75 like Kyrie Irving, okay? Notice Kings, K, Kyrie, K. I'm telling you, it's all with the language. Don't forget, K's the 11th letter of the alphabet, and Kyrie's got that 11 on his jersey. Don't forget that. Okay, and he's Mr. 11. Him and his teammate Klay Thompson. Both are 11s all over their characters. Okay, it's well documented. You could probably go ask Google and they'll even tell you. But Kyrie and Klay, you get the double Ks on the Mavericks, right? I knew when the Mavericks acquired Klay Thompson, I'm like, why the hell did he go to the Mavericks? And it turns out this is just going to be a complete disaster with Kyrie out, Anthony Davis out, them losing Luka. What a disaster. But you see, Kings has 75. I want you, just like Kyrie Irving there. And what I'm noticing right now is the Kings were up by 7 when this injury happened. You see 23-16, and the score always plays a factor here. And I just noticed that 7-point lead by the Kings as this injury takes place. That's going to hit really heavy really soon here. And we'll refer back to that. But King 75, Kyrie Irving 75. Look at this. Irving and torn ACL. Three out, well, yeah, 3 out of the 4 base ciphers. Well, I shouldn't say that, but what I will say is, look, Irving's got 83, like torn ACL. Also 43. So that's 2 out of the 4 base ciphers, but they're different ciphers, but you still get the match. Okay? Even torn ACL, Irving's got 38, which is the 83 reflection even. And again, torn ACL 83, Irving 83. Notice how injuries got 38 as he suffers this season-ending injury. Injury 38, Irving 38, torn ACL 83, Irving 83. Irving's got 43, like torn ACL. And look at his birthday, upcoming March 23rd, leaving 283 days in the year. So you see the 83 in there. And I'm catching that 26 that I brought up because look at his birthday, March 23rd. 3 plus 23 is 26. You saw the 26 standing right there, front and center. That's amazing to me how that happens. It's that detailed with how this is going to take place, okay? And that kind of exposes, hey, these guys got numbers on them, on their jerseys. What's that about, right? So that kind of exposes that. It's not like, oh, that's just my favorite number. You know what I'm saying? Even if they were to say that, it's still a damn number, right? So you see numbers play a factor here. These letters have numerical values. Okay? And I just and notice how he's born on the 23rd of March. And remember, the Kings had 23 points when he went down here. Okay, not only, with that 26 standing there that I showed you, and his birthday, 3 plus 23, 26. Okay, here's that 7. Wow, right? ACL in reduction. Isn't that freaking amazing? You get 7 in the code. He had 7 points in this game, as he had 7 points and then got injured. I think it was in the first. Don't quote me on that. Maybe I'll read some of the article and we'll catch it. But nonetheless, he had 7 points in this game. Tears his ACL. ACL equals 7. They were down by 7 points at the time of the injury. How about that? Wow, right? That's absolutely amazing. That is absolutely amazing. And this happened March 3rd, so it was trending the following day, super heavy. The 4th day of the 3rd month, 4 plus 3 is 7. And remember, torn ACL 43, Irving 43. And I said trending on the 4th day of the 3rd month, following the following day after the injury. How about that? How about that? And they even bring up Tuesday in the article. Let's go over there. They even bring up Tuesday in the article. They don't even say it happened Monday. They just mention Tuesday and then they say the day before it happened. Look, the team confirmed it Tuesday, March 4th, 3 plus 4, 7. How about that, man? Injured in the first quarter of the Dallas victory, or Dallas loss, 122-98. I didn't catch anything with the score. There might be something I'm missing, but it is what it is, right? I could go try to make it work. That's not what I'm doing over here. Following the injury, Irving made 2 free throws with tears rolling down his cheeks. Aww. Again, this is already a story. This is a storyline, okay? The 32-year-old, I said, fouled by DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan, D. Irving on Dallas, D. This keeps happening. Remember the death of Dolly Parton's husband, Dean? Carl Thomas Dean, D. Dolly, D. And there's probably more. And then it says he landed on the foot of the Kings, Jonas Valanciunas. I didn't see where he actually hit his foot, but Irving is so damn fast, I couldn't even tell in freaking slow-mo. But apparently landed awkwardly on his left leg and his knee appeared to hyperextend before he fell to the floor. Now let's do this. Explain what a torn ACL is. A tear or sprain of the anterior cruciate ligament, one of the strong bands of tissue that help connect your thigh bone to your shin bone. All right. And you see this is big time trending. You see Irving down and out on the floor right there. Okay, back over here. Even 3 plus 8 is 11, or 8 plus 3 the same right here. And he's Mr. 11, right? And you see Irving 83 and 38, torn ACL 83, injury 38, birthday leaving 283. Okay, so look how smooth this is going so far. Notice we get some more connections with injury. First off, look, injury equals 65. In the same cipher, ACL 65. What's more heavily important, his middle name, Andrew, also equals 65. So his middle name syncs up with ACL and injury. Notice Andrew A, ACL A. The person who fouled him, DeMar DeRozan, equals 65 as well. Okay? And again, you see these other connections, injury, 97 like Andrew. Andrew's got the 34 like injury. Okay? And even that 34 is the 43 reflection. And remember, 3 plus 4 is 7. But injury 34, Andrew 34, Irving 43, torn ACL 43. Even Irving, injury, Okay, how many freaking injuries has this guy had as well? I'm telling, it's by the language, okay? Has Kyrie Irving been injured a lot in his career? They're not going to tell me, but I think he has. Is Kyrie Irving known for getting injured? They're not going to tell us, but I think he might be. There's always some kind of bullcrap going on with them, right? If you're a team and you know Kyrie Irving's headed to your team, you're like, oh man, right? You're like, crap, man. Here comes the drama. He's probably going to miss a lot of games. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Somebody let me know. But I mean, a season ending injury, that's not good. And what kind of injury does Anthony Davis have? What injury does Anthony Davis have?
According to NBA, Mavericks Anthony Davis to be re-evaluated in 2 weeks for left adductor strain.
Okay, and
Anthony
there's not
Davis has
many
been out of
games
the
left in
lineup
the
since making
season,
his
right?
Dallas debut on February 8th but is making good progress in his recovery.
And come on, that's a part of the script as well, okay? So there's not that many games left in the season, okay? And Dallas, let's see. Again, they play Friday, and with this freaking 30-point loss to the Bucks, they're still hovering one game over 500. I mean, they still got Clay, I guess, but he doesn't really have anything much for help going on there, as you see. When they first acquired Clay, it's like, all right, Clay, Luka, Kyrie, all right. Even though Kyrie, is not really reliable. He's more of like a sideshow character, but he's still averaging 24 points, and maybe I shouldn't say that about Kyrie. Maybe I shouldn't say that. But again, this injury during the Sacramento game. So let's DeRozan ended up with okay. Zach LaVine leads the way with 22 points right there. And you see Kai Jones finished atop of the points leaders for the Mavs. He has 21. Kai Jones does. Najee Marshall 18. And Max Christie and Spencer Dinwiddie have the 10 right there. All right, so you get these injury numbers connected to Kyrie, and again, injury I, Irving I. Even torn ACLs got 29 like Andrew. Okay, the middle name Andrew, right there, right? And again, ACL A, Andrew A. Notice how even DeMar DeRozan, just a side note here, he lands on the Kings in that trade or whatever. I covered it. I think I covered it, or I mentioned it during a breakdown. I can't remember. Look at DeMar DeRozan's got 61 like Sacramento Kings right there. And remember, the Mavericks had 16 points when Kyrie went down. And that 61 keeps landing because we just recently had the 61st day of the year. So I keep seeing 60, 61, 62 in this code as it's kind of syncing up with the days of the year that have been hitting. And again, DeMar D, DeRozan D, Dallas D. But Sacramento Kings equals 61 like DeMar DeRozan, all right? The 32-year-old Irving was fouled by DeMar DeRozan. I showed you on the drive to the basket. Unless I got to edit it out, you should still see a little bit of it or hear me speak of it as I was pausing often. But DeMar syncs up with his new team right there. And remember ACL. Well, don't remember. This is my first time showing you. Even ACL equals 16. And Dallas had 16 points when Kyrie went down. Sacramento 161, like 16. You see the 16 right in there. No coincidence. So ACL 16. Dallas has 16 as Kyrie goes down. ACL also equals 7. They were losing by 7, as you see 23-16. That's amazing, isn't it? And back to that 7 again, trending Tuesday, March 4th, 3 plus 4 is 7. ACL equals 7. Kyrie scores 7 points, and they're losing by 7 at the time of the injury. Wow, right? And then you see the 61s with the player that fouls him and the team he's on. And then that reflection, ACL also has 16. The Mavs with that 16 there. Wow, right? Even they say he landed on Jonas Valanciunas' foot. Look, even he's got 103 in the same cipher as Kyrie Andrew Irving, the full name. How about that? Jonas Valanciunas 103 in reverse reduction, Kyrie Andrew Irving 103 in the same cipher. Speaking of that 13, 103 is like 13 and it always hits heavy. And there's another D for you on the fly right there. You see that right there? But we're not speaking of him, but even he has 31. The 1 and the 3, and politics equals 113. But look, Dallas 113, 113 and 13. Even 4 plus 9 is 13. These are just the four ciphers. Those are just the four ciphers, okay? Hits all the time. Hits all the time, y'all. Man, even politics and BS equal 103. And I think this is BS, y'all. Now check this out. ACL also equals 20. So it hits in 3 out of the 4 base ciphers, right? With the 7, the 16, and the 20. Torn ACL for Kyrie. ACL equals 20. This injury 20 days before his birthday. And again, we get the birthday playing a factor in another trending story, right? 20 days before his birthday, ACL equals 20. Even his birthday, 23rd day of the 3rd month, 23 minus 3 is 20. Don't forget the Kings had 23 points at the time of the injury. Kyrie born on the 23rd. Dallas also trending, former Dallas Cowboy head coach Jimmy Johnson stepping down from Fox Sports, retiring from giving his take on the games. Whatever, I don't know what they're calling it, analyst, commentator. I'm not sure. He kind of does like pre-games and such. Kind of like what a news anchor would be, but for football. Fox Sports, Jimmy Johnson steps down. So pretty cool, right? I mean, it's not cool if somebody gets injured, but this is sports entertainment at its finest, okay? Even Kings, I think I mentioned it earlier, Kings K, Kyrie K. And you see the 11 on the jersey. This guy, Mr. 11. Okay, almost freaking everything about his career. Even Klay Thompson, again, like I said, his teammate, Mr. 11, right? Even DeRozan scores 20 points in this game, y'all. DeMar DeRozan ends up with 20 points in this victory over Dallas. Wow, 24-point victory. He scores 20 points. The injury 20 days before Kyrie's birthday, ACL equals 20. Notice how the 20th prime number is 71. Kyrie Irving's upcoming birthday, 71 date numerology. And you see, that's the one you want to see right there. 3, 23, 20, 25. Add the 4 up, 71. The 20th prime number, y'all. Man, I was going to bring this up earlier. We heard an 82 earlier, or I read an 82. I saw an 82 somewhere earlier, man. I forgot what it was. Maybe it'll pop back up in my head. But notice how Kyrie's upcoming birthday is the 82nd day of the year. And why is that a factor here? Because Carl Thomas Dean, Dolly Parton's husband, trending, RIP at age 82. And his full name, Carl Thomas Dean, equals 82. You see that? Dolly D, Dean D, Dallas Mavericks D, DeMar DeRozan DD with the foul on Kyrie. He steps on Jonas Valanciunas' foot. He goes down with the scripted injury. Speaking of scripted injury, DeMar DeRozan keeps making me think of DeMar Hamlin. And remember that script, right? And DeMar, again, another D like DeMar DeRozan. That's interesting, isn't it? But this is making me think of that for some reason. But you see the 82s land right there. Even Sacramento equals 62, and this injury on the 62nd day of the year, Monday. And I mentioned that earlier. And Kyrie's birthday, March 23rd, 3 plus 23 is 26, and 26 was hovering right around him over the injury. Okay? So the 62 hits again. Keep seeing 62, 61, and 60 in these breakdowns for about a week now. Okay? And you see how it all syncs up. Right? So, I mean, smooth. Okay? Let's just go scan the article. Of course, there's going to be something I miss, and there's going to be things I can't break it all down. We try to keep this semi understandable for people out there, okay? But we could keep going, and it'll keep going, it'll keep going, it'll keep going. The Mavericks lost 10-time All-Star Anthony Davis. They're saying to a groin injury right there in his Dallas, and it was in his debut. How disgusting is that? Even Doncic has the D. Wow, right? In Davis's, oh my God, Davis has D. Wow, he really got injured in his debut. How stupid is that? Don't forget Luka, Lakers, the language, LeBron L. The presence of Irving was the biggest reason the Mavericks felt they could proceed. Well, yeah, with the controversial Davis Doncic deal. What a stupid deal. Like, even a part of the script. Like, how ridiculous. And that move infuriated the Dallas fan base. Why in the hell did they trade Luka? Isn't that whole? I mean, what? Isn't that the stupidest trade ever? Will Google tell me that answer? So I guess an adductor strain is a groin pull. I don't. Why did Dallas trade Luka?
According to ESPN, the Mavericks were motivated to move Doncic because of his constant conditioning concerns,
That's
sources told McMahon.
that's
There had been
absolutely
significant
stupid.
frustration within the organization about Doncic's lack of discipline regarding his diet and conditioning,
That
which
is
team sources considered a
absolutely
major factor in
stupid
his
and
injury issues.
ridiculous. How stupid is that? Don't forget Doncic has Don in his name. Dude, that is, who cares about his physical appearance? Look, he's averaging 26.6 points a game. Remember the 26 hit heavy in this breakdown. God damn it, man. 8.3 rebounds? 8.3 rebounds, even. Who cares about his health? Remember, torn ACL 83, Irving 83, birthday leaves 283 days in the year, like the 8.3 rebounds. The 323 birthday added up 26, 26.6 points for Luka. Who cares about his conditioning? The fans really should just stop going. You know what I'm saying? Right? Notice how Doncic against the Pelicans, it says yesterday, so we're almost about to hit Thursday. So we're still on Wednesday, so I'm guessing that was Tuesday. Notice how Doncic scored 30 points, and today Dallas lost by 30 points. You see that right there? No coincidence. No coincidence. Look at how Dallas has played 63 games. Notice that right there? Now check this out. Didn't we just have the 63rd day of the year? Didn't we just have the 63rd day of the year? I'm telling you, I keep seeing the 60, 61, 62. Now we get the 63. This was trending Tuesday, the 63rd day of the year. You see that right there? Notice how this was trending Tuesday, the 63rd day of the year. Dallas has 63 games played. Look how it left 302 days in the year like 32. Dallas has 32 victories on the season after today's loss. Look how they have 31 losses. Today leaves 301 days in the year like 31. Irving has a $44 million player option for next season. The heart and soul of this team is Kyrie Irving, is what they're saying. Wow. Of course, they mentioned Kobe Bryant, another K, right? Clay K, Kyrie K, Kobe K. Irving's decision to shoot the free throws was reminiscent of the late Kobe, who made 2 game-tying foul shots for the Lakers after tearing his Achilles tendon late in the fourth quarter of a game over Golden State in 2013. You see that? And remember, Dallas equals 41 like Kobe Bryant, 113 like Kobe Bryant. Remember, LA equals 41 like Dallas. RIP to Kobe Bryant at age 41. LA's also got that 13 like Dallas. And again, Dallas 113. The National Basketball Association 113. Michael Jordan 113. Anthony Davis's birthday, the 11th day of the 3rd month, the same as 113. Davis D, Dallas D. Luka goes to the Lakers. Luka, Lakers. LeBron, LLL. Wow. These basketball ones, they always hit. Look, you even get another 13 right here. The Mavericks are 9 months removed from Doncic and Irving. I forgot about that. They went to the finals, huh? Lost to Boston. But leading Dallas to the finals for the first time in 13 years. Again, Dallas 13 and 113 in the code. Come on, right? What are we doing? Let's go, right? That's the breakdown. That's the breakdown, y'all. I mean, that's absolutely undeniable. Did we get through the slides? Let's see. Yep. Thumbnail hits heavy. Even Kings K. Remember, Kyrie started his career with LeBron in Cleveland. So you get that Luka Laker LeBron connection there as well. Even to go with Anthony Davis, right? It looks Sacramento Kings like King James. Sacramento's in California, like Los Angeles, the Lakers. How about that? Almost missed that. And there's going to be things I miss, but pretty damn amazing. Obviously, there's going to be more in there, but let's not try to get too distracted. So I hope, my goal here is to show you this stuff is just sports entertainment to distract us from the world that's been created that we're living in. A lot of times we can get down and out. They need to give us something to entertain us. If they would just be honest, like, hey, you guys are modern day slaves. We're going to give you these fake sports to distract you and keep you happy. We're going to give you phones. What they need to do is give us back relationships with people. How about doing something to cause it to revert back to that? You know what I'm saying? Can we start developing relationships with each other again, y'all? I don't know if I could see that anytime soon. And don't tell me we control that, because we are living in a fake world and we're all programmed. And if we're not programmed, pretty much everybody you're going to be dealing with is programmed. And good luck with that. We used to actually go meet people, like for real, in real life. Don't forget freaking Luka has a 77 on his jersey to go with all those sevens. Remember, a 7-point lead as well at the time of the injury. You see the 7 with ACL. Kyrie scores 7 points and then gets injured, trending on 3/4. 3 plus 4 is 7. Luka, the 77 on his jersey for Dallas, like 7. Does he wear 7 for the Lakers? It looks like he's got the 77 still, but 77 is like 7. That's amazing. I almost missed that. I'm telling you, there's going to be something I miss. That's big right there, and I'm glad I didn't miss that one. So it's all in the numbers, y'all. I told you when I began this breakdown, and I think I've proven it. Maverick star Kyrie Irving has torn ACL and is out for the season. Poor Dallas Mavericks. I'm sure they will be okay. This is Daily Decodes 812. Shout out to y'all. As I mentioned, there's always something I missed, I'm sure. But that, in my opinion, was a solid breakdown. Until next time, peace.